I know Jennifer Lopez is not happy about this. She's trying to stay as far away from Diddy as she can. But Jennifer, you can't erase history, and you were once upon a time his girlfriend, and you weren't shy about it either. Now, Jennifer's first husband has sparked controversy by claiming that she attended Diddy's freak-off parties during their relationship. I believe his name is Ojani, O-J-A-N-I. I butcher every name I ever say on this channel. Truly, Ojani, we're gonna go with that. He made allegations through a viral Instagram post, which implicated J-Lo. Now, if you guys did not know, she was married to this man back in 1997, but divorced within a year. He actually partly blames their split on her relationship with Diddy, who she began dating while working on her album On the Six. Quote, when Diddy got involved, that's where the separation began, he stated. He revealed that while Jennifer Lopez's career was taking off, he felt their relationship was deteriorating due to her increasing professional and personal closeness with Diddy, but also I could see a world where she's just outgrowing him, like into her stardom. In an interview, he expanded on his Instagram post, saying, first of all, I'm not accusing anyone. Let's clear the air. He simply wanted people to stop asking him about his involvement in Diddy's events. He stressed he was never part of the parties, but he believes that J-Lo was. Actually, he states clearly that she did in fact go to these parties, and we have pictures, we'll put them up the screen, of her very close with him at these. He said, I'm not on the list, he added, to those people and media outlets asking if I ever participated in that piece of crap, those Diddy freak-off parties. No and never. But my ex-wife, J-Lo, did. Ask her. Saying an oh, ask her about the SEX tapes, which, oh no, are there some J-Lo tapes out here? Are we, is that where we're sniffing out? I can't imagine. Are there tapes of everybody? Like, oh, is that why Diddy has control over the entire industry? Does Beyonce also have access to those tapes, and that's why everyone keeps thanking her for everything? Like, thank you, Beyonce, for this YouTube channel. Thank you for the Sloan Show today. It's been a minute. We've got some special footage at the end of this episode. J-Lo has not publicly responded to her ex-husband. You know that she's been dealing with Ben Affleck and that divorce. But it looks like when it comes to this ex-husband, he's holding on to their relationship, saying, to tell the truth, he would like to talk about everything that happened in the past. That would be his request if he ever got to speak to J-Lo again. I want to say again, welcome to the Sloan Show. We're going to bounce through a bunch of different topics here, talking about Lamar Odom and rest in peace, Liam Payne. This headline reads that Lamar Odom reacts to Liam Payne's pink cocaine report, says the singer may have heard voices before his tragic death. Now, we all know, unfortunately, Lamar does have a history when it comes to substances. Liam Payne's toxicology report shows that he had cocaine, benzodiazepine, crack cocaine, and pink cocaine, which is a mix of ketamine, MDMA, meth. Honestly, all of the above. Like, just the answer is D. All of the above. Lamar shared, I've done a lot of things and I'm not ashamed of it. It's my testimony. Drugs can cause you to hallucinate. If Liam was in a hallucination state, then who knows what would have happened. Lamar said, I've heard voices before, and that's about it. He also acknowledged feelings of paranoia linked to drug use, saying, oh, especially with the forbidden, that can really drive you up the wall. Lamar commented, well, if you're hearing voices, if Liam's hearing these voices, it's hard to escape those. So God forbid if those voices told him to do something that led to his fate. That'd be a shame.
You said that you heard voices or had hallucinations. Do you think that could have been something that happened with him?
Yeah, maybe because I heard that he might have jumped. Who knows what he was going through? There's probably a slight chance where he might have heard voices or seen some hallucinations.
Now, there are reports that there were hotel employees that were suspected of providing these drugs. Authorities in Buenos Aires continue their investigation into his passing, and there's a rumor a hotel employee may have supplied Liam with these drugs. His girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, left the country a few days before the tragic fall, and she released in a statement that, Liam, you are my angel. You are everything. I want you to know I loved you unconditionally and completely. When it comes to those suspicious women that were in Liam's room that were paid to be there, SEX workers, they were questioned and let go, but I still have questions on how the police are really operating down there. If there was any way, I feel like I would send my own private investigating, like not me, but if I was part of the family, I would send my own private investigators there to make sure they do their due diligence. I mean, I listen to too many crime podcasts where the police, even here, I mean, I'm not saying the police here are better, but just police in general, it's a hard job to complete, and this is a complicated case. Now, I really thought that maybe, Astro World would have been the end of Travis Scott's fans dying at his shows, but it looks like he's taking it to Australia. Actually, recently I brought up that I didn't know if anyone from Australia watched the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, and you guys showed out in the comments below. I wish I had an Australian accent so I could speak to y'all. But I could try to say Melbourne. What is it? Melbourne? It's not Melbourne, but it's like Melbourne. I guess 55,000 fans showed up to the Marvel Stadium for Travis Scott's second show. Security guards could be seen tripping and body slamming fans who were jumping over barricades. So fans that were up in the rows were jumping over the barricades, and as they ran to the crowd, security stopped them by tripping them onto the concrete ground. I actually wonder if this is protocol. Like, did the security guards get instructed to kick these people? Because one fan was fly kicked, which I'm like, wait, a fly kick? Like when you a fly kick? And he ended up having a seizure. The violent clash has gone viral on social media, and it looks like the young man was taken to the hospital. He was one of 5 fans taken to the hospital from the concert that night. Which I understand that going to any public event, there is a risk, but like, no, I went to the Charlie XCX Brat show. There was no one that died or got hurt. Not that I don't think. I went to Casey Musgraves' show. Nobody got hurt at Casey Musgraves. Why is it at Travis Scott's? Like, it's giving sacrificial. Now, I'm going to briefly show you guys some of this footage. I'm going to blur the hell out of it, though, because you can see this guy, like, being dragged by, and he is seizing, and it's chaotic. The entire scene's chaotic. I, like, almost don't want to watch it anymore. A battleground. For what? For some auto-tune rap music? Please. This article read, while most fans behaved appropriately, some were denied entry or ejected for misconduct. Shoot, some were almost killed for misconduct. Cardi B's got some creepy things going on. It looks like she's taking legal action after an anonymous caller. Oh, anonymous caller. Can't we track that shit, that stuff nowadays? Look at me cussing. Wait, what got me cussing? There's one of these stories that got me cussing. I feel like it was before the Travis Scott one, though. Anyways, CPS is showing up to her home. Now, it looks like there was a report that she was harming her 3 children. She went onto Instagram Live to talk about the prankster lying in which looked like a hospital bed. She mentioned that she was hospitalized since October 19th and promised to find out who tried to play games with her family. Hell, Cardi, you got a lot going on, girl. She said, I swear to you, I'm going to get to the bottom of it for you, mother effer, to do this little prank call to CPS to come to my gated mansion at 11 p.m. She said, are you dumb? This is when the pranks are getting too far. You've got, I guess she's threatening them. I'm not even like try to make out these cuss words, but as she should. Like, if someone tried to take my kids away from me saying that I am harming them, and I am absolutely not, there's gonna be hell to pay. Cardi also spoke up for her decision to pamper her children, stating that she pays $45,000 in tuition for Culture to attend a private school, saying that she hires a nanny for her newborn that costs her $700 a day. My kids live great. My kids have never been touched, never got hit, no matter how annoying they are. I never hit my kids. We take great care of our kids. Don't you ever play with my motherhood or my ex-husband's fatherhood. And you know what? I actually love to see a mother confident in her parenting, and like, when we are in a world of like selfish people, to me, Cardi just answered everything I needed to hear. I mean, if this is true, I mean, I've never seen her kids like, you see Blueface, the way that he has his kids around these strippers and Krishan, it's all so messy that I've never seen Cardi do that to her kids. They're never with her in an inappropriate setting. And, she gets Sloan points for that one.
Child Protective Services, supposedly they're going to come in the morning. And I cannot wait because my mom is going to curse them out the nasty way. The nasty way. And I swear to God, I'm going to teach motherfuckers a lesson. First, y'all was sending pizzas to my house. Now y'all sending Child Protective Services. And I promise you, I'm going to call Drew Filling in the morning. I'm going to hire a private investigator. And I'm going to get my aunt's husband, which is a private investigator, to work on who is it. Because if Child Protective Service don't give me this anonymous person, I'm going to find out myself. I'm not even pressing charges on you. If you a boy, my baby father is going to you the fuck up. If you a woman, me and Hennessy are going to you the fuck up. Because you playing with my motherfucking kids. Not everything is a fucking joke. Not everything is a fucking prank.
Wait, I love this Cardi B response. I love the fact that she's like, if you are a boy, my man's gonna get you. If you're a girl, me and my sister are gonna get you. That's some real ass family stuff right there. I wouldn't mess with her family at all. Now, I want to briefly talk about KSI and Jake Paul and Mr. Beast, because it looks like this trio is going to be visited by another trio, the F, the D, and the A, FDA. Honestly, I've never been into, what are the normal ones called? Lunchables? I've never liked a Lunchable. I just don't like that type of cheese or that kind of meat. I'm not a Lunchable kid. So I'm more of like a kid cuisine with the brownie and the spaghetti. But Logan Paul, not two people, Logan Paul, just one, not Logan and Paul, but Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast have some moldy lunchlies they're feeding the children. It looks like more than 10 consumers have reported issues with the product, one citing an illness. That's pretty scary because you are feeding children, and children don't have the strongest immune system. So what are their idols really feeding them? Right now they are under investigation, so they're going to see what is going on in these factories to make sure the items are actually safe. The issues stem from several consumers claiming that Lunchly's pizza version had moldy cheese, including influencer Rosanna Pansino, who actually might have a chance to collaborate in some capacity with. We'll see. But it looks like she discovered fungus during a review of the product, which, damn, Rosanna.
Hey, channel, today we're going to be comparing Lunchly and Lunchables. They literally ripped this brand off, just repackaged it, put a few differences in there, and then made another ultra-processed piece of crap. When KSI, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul say this is better for you, in my opinion, that is completely false advertising. This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe.
I love Rosanna and her work because she's like gotten into this investigative era, and how in the world does she, of all people, get the moldy cheese version? I mean, they've got bad luck. Logan and KSI did not seem too fazed about the backlash earlier this week, laughing it off during an episode of Impulsive, claiming it's the result of trying to get views and clicks at their expense. I mean, I don't think Rosanna needs to go and get views or clicks, or needs to go and put some moldy cheese or some fake mold in this. I mean, it's pretty easy to come after you guys when you're doing things like this. They don't need to go and fake it. We don't need clickbait over here.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
Yo, when she saw that, she must have been jumping, bro. She must have been like,
yo,
yes!
Yo, Roseanne.
Yes!
And Barb.
Oh my God! Bro, going at you guys or at Beast, you could get so many likes. You could be showered in likes.
Could you imagine if a kid died because of this? Would he be laughing it off the same way? Maybe he would be, but I have some special footage for you guys. It's just a couple minutes of me interviewing people on the red carpet. You know, one of my dreams out here is to go have my show one day, interview people on red carpets, and do so much more. And, you know, I'm working towards that, but I went and I had the opportunity to go and interview at the premiere of this documentary called Studio One Forever. It's about a gay club that was actually in my neighborhood once upon a time. It's no longer there, but it was a big part of the history and my community's history. And so I had the chance to go and interview people on the red carpet. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's kind of random that I'm putting this in here, but I wanted to show you guys like what I'm doing behind the scenes, trying to make it out here. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I was so nervous. I was literally shaking at some point. So I'm sure you guys will be able to see that, but leave a comment below. Try to be nice because I'm really trying hard at this. And it was my first time, you know, so I actually feel really proud of myself and I'm glad I did it. So stay tuned for that. I've definitely made my friends. I've also made my enemies, but you know what? That's the media world. I'm realizing it's a dog-eat-dog world. Hi, Bruce. How are you?
I'm wondrous.
My name is Sloan.
Sloan.
Yes.
Hello, Sloan.
How are you?
The Sloan Ranger.
Well, I love the shirt. The next James Bond. What makes you the next James Bond?
Well, you know, he's 007. I'm at least 009. So I think that I really have a jump on Idris Elba, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or whoever. I don't know who's going to do it. If Henry Cavill does it, I'll gladly give him, you know, or Jacob Elordi.
Oh, yeah.
I'll drink his bathwater and give him, you know, the thing.
I love this documentary because, you know, there's the highs and the lows. We talk about, like, the AIDS epidemic, but we also talk about the highlights of Studio One. And when I saw your face pop up, I was so excited because you just always bring your comedy and your love to every feature you're in.
I'm very acerbic in this one. I don't know why, because many interviews you will see various hair colors, styles, weight levels, and T-shirts, because I'm all over the movie, and it's talking about how various things happened at Studio One over a 19-year period. And I was mostly there in the back lot, the nightclub, behind the disco, which was where all the Broadway divas came and did their shows, which I wrote. And then I would drift over into the disco to look at guys who look like you with no shirts, dancing and carrying on, and see if I could maybe lure one of them.
Hi, I'm Sloan.
Hi,
nice
Sloan.
to meet you.
I'm Michael. Nice to meet you.
I loved you in the trailer. You were so cute in there.
Thank you.
So why do you think it's important for our LGBT youth to watch this documentary?
So that they know where they came from, basically, in a sense, right? It's like, we've got a lot of rights and a lot going on today that we didn't have back then, right? And when you don't know, there's a piece missing. When you don't know where that came from, you take things for granted. Yeah. And when we think, without even knowing maybe that we are doing that, when that happens, that it's not solid footing and something will occur and it will fall. So, to put in that piece of history, I think is really vital for the community as a whole.
So I want to ask you, it's so important for our LGBT youth to hear these stories. Why do you think the story of Studio One needs to be told?
I think because it's more than just the story of disco, which was really a music of empowerment, but it was also the story of a queer space in a huge city that meant so much to so many people. And it survived for as long as we needed it to. And we could still use it now, actually, but it was there for people when the 70s were happening and the community was just first coming together, when we were establishing a gay community. And then the dance music was there when we needed it to get us through the hardest times of the AIDS crisis and more.
What's your favorite West Hollywood bar nowadays?
I like the Abbey.
Yeah,
I go there. Yeah.
Classic. I love it. Well, congratulations.
Fun too.
Yeah, I love all of West Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's our place. Thank you for celebrating us, this film. I appreciate it. On a lighter note, since you know so much disco, what's your favorite go-to disco move?
My disco move?
Yeah, what's the go-to disco move?
Oh, God. I think like that.
Yeah,
you have to do the emoji move,
Yeah. It's been going good. I was a little bit nervous in the beginning, but I'm starting to get warmed up to it. We're out here doing it, getting into it, as Sloan would say.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Sloan Show. I had so much fun on the red carpet. Let me know what you guys think. If anyone's watching this that manages red carpets in the industry, anything like that, I would... Please, I'm manifesting it now. I want to interview for red carpets. I want to do like a little mini digital series on E. I've been trying for a lot of these things. Like I've been auditioning and things like that. But it takes time and manifestation. And I feel like it works. I said I wanted to go on the Juicy Scoop podcast. 10 days later, Heather McDonald hit me up and invited me on. So, I'm going to continue believing in myself. And thank you guys for believing in me. I mean, I can't thank you enough. I love you guys and I want to see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.